Morning students, myself Rajesh Kumar from KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to see about chain surveying. So first we should know what is chain. So this is a chain. So how do you identify the 20-meter chain is called? You can able to see the display here 20 meter. So 20 that is 20 meter chain. So how to, this is folded chain now. So how to unfold the chain? Okay, I'll just tell you. Before that, these are the links which are present in the 20-meter chain. Each link consists of 0.2 meter. Okay, so totally it will be of 100 links will be there, so which is equal to 100 into 0.2 will be 20 meter. Okay, so now we are going to unfold this chain. So just handle take the two handles of the chain, you just hold it like this. Okay. Okay, now we are going to unfold the chain. So first hold the two handles of the chain. Now you have to throw the chain. So this way you have to throw the chain so that foldings will not happen if you throw like this. Now you have to separate the chains. Chain is unfolded, so you can find the tally at the each of 10 links. So this is called a tally. So it will be a pointed tally. So after 10 links the tally will be provided. So this represent 2 meter. Okay, next, after another 10 links this 2 point will be there. So this is called 4 meter. So at this point we can able to measure it as 4 meter. So next, after 10 links you will have a 3 pointer, so this represents 6 meter. Next, after 10 links you will be having the 4 pointer, so this represents 8 meter. So at the center you will be having the tally like this shape, so this represents the 10 meter. Now we are going to see the first experiment. First experiment is pace value. So pace value is equal to distance divided by number of steps. So now we have laid the 20 meter chain. So the distance will be 20. So now we have to calculate the number of steps. So how do you calculate the number of steps? So you have to walk around the walk along with the chain of 20 meter. So you have to walk along the 20 meter chain length and you have to count the number of steps. So we need to take 3 trials. Yeah. So now the number of steps they have measured is 30. They have taken 3 trials. So average number of steps will be 30. So when you divide, you will get the pace value as 0.66. So this is the pace value of that particular person. So in order to determine the distance between any 2 points, so first you have to walk around that 2 points, that is A and between A and B. Then you can multiply with the distance. So if someone asks you to determine the distance between 2 points when you don't have chain or tape, so easily you can able to identify the distance. So from this you can able to identify the distance. So distance is equal to, so pace value into number of steps. So each one will have a different pace value. So for the particular person the pace value is 0.66. So if you want to identify the distance between 2 points, you just walk around the point A and B and you identify the number of steps. So after identifying the number of steps, when you multiply with the pace value, you will get the distance. So when there is no availability of chain or tape to measure the distance between 2 points, so if you know the pace value, you can able to identify the distance easily.